So today's topic of discussion, I absolutely love this channel. I love this channel because I feel not stressed out. I feel like when your channel gets to a certain level, like you get stressed out because it has to be good, or your numbers will go down. But for this, I'm like okay with not being stressed out. But how to be grounded. I think it's important to be grounded in every certain situation and humble and don't think you're the whole shit and all that, because everyone fights their own battles and everyone is going through something, and so don't judge them simply because of a certain reason or whatnot. um I've been, I think, I've I think, I don't know, a lot of people say like I'm very old for my age, like my mind is like super old. And I don't really know why that is. Maybe because I've gone through just a lot and I've seen a lot of stuff happen in my life. And, as cheesy it is the relationships you have, it does kind of give you a sense into what a person is like. And, you learn a lot from, I guess, like being with different people. Um, so being grounded, I think you need to realize that your value is not worth on external circumstances. And I see this as actually a lot of problems for men, because I think men, they tend to base their worth and status off how much money they make, what kind of position they have, or, something very like tangible where you can rank people. And while I think it's good for people to achieve a certain level of success and to be like, oh yeah, my company is worth a gazillion, pachillion, trillion dollars. I think it's also good to realize that what you have on this earth does not belong to you, and it is a gift from whatever you believe in, whether it's God or universe or whatever, but it's not yours. Everything that you own, like even this cup that Christy gave me, one of my subscribers, uh, with the lemons in there, I do not own this. Um, I can drink out of it, but it's not really mine. And I think when you think of things like that, like everything that you have is a gift. And, objects are really great and fun to have, but it does not mean you own them. They are created. And if you look at life like that, you can stay a lot more grounded. If you look at, your success and the success that you've achieved, yes, you worked hard to get there, and yes, you deserve it, but it doesn't define you for who you are. And I think it's important to really realize that, and important to remember who are your true friends, who are people that you really like, who were there from the beginning, and who were there when you needed someone to talk to and all that. And, I actually made a goal to, keep in touch with some friends, because I want to make sure that, I don't want to be one of those people who's like, oh, I'm so busy, I'm so successful, I don't have time for my friends. And then, once things, go downhill, then you're like, oh, okay, I need my friends now, but I haven't kept in touch with them for like 5 years. So, let me call them up again. Your friends are important, especially family. I think family is so important because they're going to love you no matter what. And literally my family and I, we started from the bottom. So we all kind of understand how that whole process is. But, it's important to be grounded. It's important to understand that although you might be more successful than people, it doesn't mean that you can treat them like they don't matter. Um, because just because you see in your eyes that you're better than them, in another person's eyes it might be completely different. And in all honesty, nobody is inherently better than another person. Yes, somebody might have more talents in a certain sector that you think is better. Like someone might be better at climbing the corporate ladder, and so they're better at you than that. But that doesn't mean they're better, just better at a certain thing. And I think each person has something great that they can offer, and it's important to realize that you're not the shit all the time. I remember Benjamin Franklin had a quote. He said, remember, everyone you meet is better at you in some way or at some thing. And I think that is really important for people to remember, that you're not always kind of the shit, you know. And I also realized, like, people surprise you in a lot of different aspects. I think a lot of people, when they first meet me, it's not that they don't take me seriously, but I surprise them a lot, and a lot of people have told me that. And I think having that mindset, like, don't just judge someone because of a certain cover or a certain way they are, you know, take them for what they are. When they show you who they are, believe them, you know. But always remember to stay grounded. Remember that you are not worth either the successes or failures of your life. That those who love you and your friends will always love you and will be your friends regardless of what you go through. And, you know, just be cognizant when you become very successful and all these people start wanting to be your friend. There's nothing wrong with that, and I'm always willing to help people out, but don't let it get to your head, you know. I think a lot of times guys, you know, they will reach a level of success and they think, oh, I'm going to get all these attractive women following me, and you have to realize that they might only like you for that external success, which does not belong to you, you know. And I think it's the same for women. Like, once, you know, I have in that video, once I wear a lot of makeup and get all dolled out and go out, everyone wants, not everyone, but people want to talk to me, and it's because I portray a certain level of hotness, but that's not really who I am. And, you know, they just like this exterior that I put on like once every few months, like, but that's not really who I am. So I think it's really important to be grounded in a lot of things that you do, and make sure that, you know, you take time out of your day to help people, whatever that is. You know, sometimes I think, oh yeah, I'm the shit, I don't need to do my YouTube videos, but it's important to realize that this is where I started from. This is what got me to do this, and you guys like to talk to me and hear me about this stuff, and I think this is why I try to do videos on this channel too, because this is my way to help other people, if that makes sense. So, yeah, stay grounded.